Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and I am delighted. I am delighted to be here with you all. It's a new day. It's Monday. It's a new day here in the U.S. It is 9:11 p.m. Chicago time. I like to say Chicago's time instead of Central Time because I'm very Chicago centric. That's just how I am. And yeah, I just got back from an amazing meditation over at Inspiritus Alchemy. I've been going there pretty much every Monday night for the last, 6 months or so. My friend Gina puts on these incredible guided meditations. She knows her shit. She's really good. So yeah, I'm feeling that zen. I'm feeling that perfect love and peace right now, and it's flowing through me. But I'm also feeling intensity on top of it. I was listening to Gorgut's Pleiades Dust album on the way back. So I got that metal going, the metal vibe, and I have the zen vibe. So it's going good. Hey, One Sluggy's here. Dude, brother, it's been forever, man. You say lurk, hope all is well. Dude, well, anyways, thank you for the lurk, man, and I'm glad you're here. It's awesome. It's awesome that you're here, dude. One Sluggy is an excellent streamer here. He hasn't streamed in a while, but he used to do retro gaming, and retro gaming is something that I have a very strong passion for. He kicks some ass in the old retro gaming scene. Let me tell you. But anyways, that's beside the point. He's a good dude. Good, authentic, genuine dude. And let's see, who else is here? Ignorant. Hey, good to see you, friend. You say, what's new, Agni? Let's see. Well, not too much. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I'm training for the Chicago Open. Yeah, I'm playing. I signed up. I registered. So I'm for chess. One of the biggest chess tournaments in the Midwest of the U.S. every year is the Chicago Open. And so for the last month and a half-ish, I've been training real hard, and I'm gonna try to win my division. So we'll see how that goes. I know, One Sluggy, I know you don't stream anymore, man. I know, but dude, once a streamer, always a streamer, dude. And you know what would be cool, dude, if you just got back on for the hell of it one day and just did like a short stream, just play like some old like play like Mario 2 or something, just get back on, do a stream, because like, dude, you were into it, man. You were streaming, man. I was enjoying hanging out with you in your streams. Maybe like 10 years. Dude, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. You want to wait 10 years? What's been going on with you anyway, man? How have you been? What's new? Or if you just want to lurk, dude, that's cool as well, man. I'm training for the Chicago Open. That's like my big thing these days. I'm trying to work on my spiritual development. I'm training for the Chicago Open. And that's just how it goes. You said maybe in like 10 years when your life is together. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, when sometimes life happens and it's like everything around me's on fire. It's like, and I'm like sitting here telling you to like stream. It's like, no, you gotta take care of your life first. You gotta take care of yourself, take care of your world first, and then you can do other things like streaming, right? You said too many bills, no energy. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. There's plenty of times where I won't be streaming. When I'm getting close to the date of the Chicago Open, there will be no streaming then. There will be no streaming. But One Sluggy, whenever you come in, man, I'm leaving the automatic shout out for you though. I'm not getting rid of that, dude. I'm paying tribute to my pal. All right. So that's just how we're gonna go from here. Okay. Let's see, what else do we got here? Oh, we got some chess. I'm training hard, so I need to get in a lot of chess. So we're going to switch over to the chess category. I feel like this feels weird. I feel like I'm missing my channel shaman. Is my channel shaman around? Where's my channel shaman? My channel shaman, JT Farms. She is my number one mod. Sorry, Ignorant. You're not my number one mod. I hope you're not disappointed. Okay, we're now in the chess category. JT, okay, you say you know you're here, damn it. Okay, I had to call you out. It's like when I listen, JT, when I see your name pop up on my screen, it fills me with joy. It fills me with joy. So, can I just have that? Can I just have that one thing? I don't ask for much out of life. I don't ask for much. Hey, look what we got. We got DCI Banks. Good to see you, friend. DCI from England. From England. We're getting very cross-cultural here. Sort of. I mean, Americans are a bunch of Brits, that kind of went their own way for the most part. and mixed with some French and whatever else and everyone else in the world. So, but anyways, DCI, how's it going, man? DCI is into philosophy. I always see him over at Aristotle's stream. He hangs out with Noger. He's in with the crew. He's in with a good crew. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's got some intelligent shit to say. He's a solid human being. And I know his pronoun is male, so that's good. I asked him that. I said, "What's your preferred pronoun?" Last time. It was a big deal. Whenever I ask someone that means I probably want to know a little bit more about the person. I asked him where he was from and what his preferred pronoun. I also wanted to know if him and Vipers had a more of a camaraderie, because Vipers is from Northern Ireland, and Ireland's close to England. I just don't know how shit works in the rest of the world. He very very gently explained to me that it's kind of like the North and the South in the U.S. But I don't know if that's the case, man. I feel like I'm more connected with people in Uzbekistan than I am with people in the South of the U.S. But maybe I'm just full of shit. Let's see. DCI, you say, hey, let's not get political, but it's you guys that went your own way. Yeah, it's true. It's true. We did. We're just like, hey, let's go our own way. And, it was good for many years, but now it's not really the best, but it's okay. You streamed once. I didn't know you streamed. Do you want me to give you a shout out? Because I'm going to have to put you on the automatic shout out list. Are you planning on streaming more? That's my question. Because these are things I have to know. Because if so, I'll add you to the auto shout outs, and then every time you come in and say something, you'll get a shout out. These are important things for streamers to know. No, you're not going to stream like. Okay, well then I'm not gonna go the extra mile. I was willing to go the extra mile for you. Just remember that, when you're laying on your deathbed at like 147 years from now, and you're looking back over your life, and you think of me. Because I know you'll be thinking of me when you're laying on your deathbed. You'll be like, man, that Agni guy, he really had an impact on my life. Just remember that I was willing to do an automatic shout out for you. That's important. These are important things to remember in life. Yeah, right. I was willing to do it. And if you ever change your mind, dude, just let me know. If you ever decide to become a streamer again, let me know, and you'll be right back there. All right. Without further ado, let's do some chess. I'm ready to do some instructive lessons. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Agni James, and I primarily stream guided meditations here on Twitch. I also mix in absurdist humor, so everything gets ridiculous here sometimes. Also, I'm a chess instructor, IRL. That's how I pay my bills. I literally teach chess. So I do chess streams here as well, and chess lessons. Sometimes I have people on and we do chess lessons. And then I have a master's in analytic philosophy. So we do philosophy streams where we discuss philosophy of mind, philosophy of science, metaphysics, basically all the good shit. Aristotle likes to stream ethics. That's I don't consider that the good shit. I like to get into the good shit. I got to clip that shit and show it to Aris so he can yell at me. Okay, anyways, we're here to do some chess now. Hey, hold on, Man on Fire's here. Good to see you. My buddy, Man on Fire. Look at that. He's got the VIP badge. We got to respect this man because he's got the VIP badge. He's my low-key troll. He always pushes the boundaries. And then JT gets ready to ban him or time him out, and then he just he knows exactly where the limit is, and then he kind of recedes. So he comes in. Oh, okay, you redeemed hats off. You redeemed hats off. All right, I got to do the hats off. Give me 1 second. Here we go. All right. Now I'm feeling very American. This is like how you do it in America, right? Yeah. So he redeemed hats off. I feel like you're always redeeming the hats off. What's going on with this, man? I think you redeemed 95% of all the hats off redemptions ever. But anyways, things just took a turn for absurd. Hey, Earthy Mama's here. Hold on, before I forget, you said sending love, Agni, just came in to pop in for a little. Hey, well, I'm grateful that you're here. I missed you today. I missed you at Inspiritus Alchemy. There was a really good meditation. I was hoping that you would be there. You'll have to come around sometime soon though. Eartha Mom is an IRL friend, so it's always good when she pops in. Yeah, we're gonna do meditation, but we're gonna do some chess first. So let's see. DCI, you say a coveted VIP. I know he's got that. He's got, dude. And this guy was going to get banned at one point. He went from getting on the brink of getting banned to becoming a VIP. Like how awesome is that? See, that's why I believe in humanity. Because if a human being can go from the brink of being banned, like he's like on the brink of oblivion, and then he can raise himself up. He can dig through the trenches and get himself all the way up to VIP status. That shows me a lot about his character. All right, that shows me a lot about his character. That he can do that, man. That's like this is an amazing place, right? Think about this. Think about how awesome that is, right? He really put forth a lot of effort to be able to come back from the brink of oblivion. Manifire, you said, wait, I should be eating something. Popcorn. Yeah, do whatever you're gonna do, man. Do whatever you're gonna do. Do whatever you're gonna do. You know, you still cause trouble, but you're all right, dude. You're okay in my book. JT Farms, on the other hand, I don't know if you're okay in her book. Earthy Mom, you say, yeah, you forgot to RSVP after the Shabbat on Friday. You were like, oh no, yeah, that's how it goes, yeah. And she's been filling up. So that's just how it goes. All right, well, we gotta do some chess because like I've been talking up a storm. And so far, everyone who's here for chess is like, where the fuck is the chess, Agni? You know, and this is important because if I promise chess, there's gonna be chess. So let's do chess. Okay, so I'm gonna be playing on Lee Chess, and I'm gonna be playing anonymously, which means this could be a grandmaster I'm going against, like one of the 1,700 best players in the world, or it could be a complete noob. So we don't know. We don't know how it goes until until we start the game. So we'll see how I do here. And by the way, my rating drops about 300 to 400 points when I stream and talk and do all that because I get distracted and I'm not good at multitasking. But anyways, let's do this shit. You guys are you all ready for this shit? Here we go. All right. And I'll make this instructive too. All right. So if he plays e4, I'm playing the Sicilian. All right. So okay, we got this line. All right. This is a hyper-accelerated dragon variation. I'm going to take if he pushes. Oh, he pushed here. All right. So this is, you want to get in, here's the whole point of the hyper-accelerated dragon. You want to get in this push, this D5 push. Okay. So he's going in for this line. And I believe the line is to go after this immediately. I want to attack this immediately. I think that's the line. I've been learning a lot of new lines, and I think this is the way forward. So I think it's like this, and I'm going to be taking here. All right, so take. Now notice he only has he has two defend. Okay, so look. All right, so I have two attackers, and he has one defender on the pawn. So chess is pretty simple. Chess is pretty simple when you have more attackers than defenders, right? Because then you're just like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to take a piece, right? I'm kidding. It's not that simple. You know, there's all sorts of positional things and other things to take into consideration. But just keep that in mind, at least in the back of your mind. All right, what do we got going on here? The question is, do I take the knight after this or drop back? So I could drop back, and then I'd have two attackers on this pawn. Yeah, I think I like the idea of dropping back. Actually, they say it's not good to go in reverse, but in this instance, I also like the fact that. What do I like about that? Hold on a second. Do I even like this? Hold on, I got to consider that, right? Let's see. Okay, so knight to c6, or take. Let's see. Or any other options. I have this check, which does nothing because then he just plays bishop over, or knight over here. I don't like the fact that if I take, he takes, and his bishop's going to be hitting this pawn. So I'm dropping back. I also like the fact that now he can't come over with these annoying checks right off the bat. All right, so I'm pushing, developing. I'm looking to castle kingside. All right, so now he's going in for this. All right, I see his plan now. I see his plan. Whether or not I can take advantage of it is another story. I think I just castle here. Let's see. I mean, this is also kind of tempting, to be honest. But All right, we're just gonna castle first. We're gonna keep it simple. This is kind of a weird. This is a weird place knight. If he takes, I'm cool with that. I take, and I have a nice little pawn structure right here. All right, so what? He wants to trade knights? Like, what's this guy doing? I don't understand what this guy's doing. So hold on, take. Oh, maybe then trade some rooks or something. This is weird. I think this is a mistake, to be honest, because I'm at the end of this. If I take his knight at the end of this, I'm going to have two pieces hitting this pawn, and if my bishop hits, it's with check. I know I could be blundering. I could be blundering something here, but we'll see. Let's see if I'm interested to see if he takes this rook first. Okay, so now I have a cool tactic. Well, sort of. I'm going to take the rook first, and if he takes with the queen, then I win the bishop flat out. Notice that the queen is the only defender of the bishop. If not, if he takes with the king, his king will be a little more exposed here on f1. All right, so let's take here first with check, and with check is an important concept. That's something you have to remember. Okay, so he took with the right piece. So now the question is, how do I continue the attack? So I still have these two pieces hitting right here. I can win this pawn right now if I want. It seems reasonable, or I could throw this check in first, or I could even do something like this and add another attacker over here. I have all sorts of options. Or I can even take the bishop, takes, and then throw the check in. I don't really like that idea. I don't like this idea because check this, and then he's on this pawn. All right, let's just go in for this. Let's go in for this. So he'll take, and then I'm gonna take with the knight with the idea of that I can hop in here and harass this rook, you know. So he'll have to bring his queen somewhere back to defend. All right. Okay, so we got this. Also notice that the knight stops this kind of nonsense, right? The queen could have come in here, checked my king, and well, it wouldn't have mattered because this queen's defending the pawn anyway. But yeah, this is how you play chess. So now he's got to bring his knight to an awkward square so that I can't get my knight here. Okay, so but I have an idea. Let's see. I need to get this rook active. If I can just get this rook active, I'm going to win this game. So let's see. Let's see. Let's do. Okay, we're playing queen over here. The idea is this queen is putting pressure on this pawn. So if this bishop ever moves, I can always take the pawn and have a fork on the rook and the knight. Those of you who are new to chess, a fork is a situation where you move one piece and attack two or more pieces, or move one piece and create two or more threats. All right. What's going on? What's going on in here in chat, by the way? Let's see. You're saying JT Farms is a bully? No, JT Farms is not a bully. What are you talking about? JT Farms is not a bully. JT Farms, all love all the time. Man, if I say Agni is going to pull off a Bobby Fischer move. Have you seen the movie Searching for Bobby Fischer? Yeah, when I was a kid, when I was younger. When I was younger. All right. So yeah, now he's protecting. All right, he's doing the protection move. Okay, but I have a tactic. All right, are you ready for tactics? So notice, if I move my queen here, I'm checking the king. Oh, no. This knight's defended still by this bishop. But the tactic's lurking. All right, let's get this rook here. Let's get this rook active. No, not there. The queen would take it. All right. I gotta get my shit together. I'm getting a little wild here. Hold on a second. This bishop's gonna be on this rook. So I feel like there's a tactic here. I feel like there's a tactic. Where is it hiding? There's a tactic hiding in this position. I would have loved to have this idea, but it just doesn't quite work out. Well, hold on a second. Could drop here. Okay. I mean, there is this idea. Let's drop back here. So the reasoning is, if this bishop comes to this square, which is probably what. Well, actually, it can't. Notice I'm on the rook, right? And I'm also I'm kind of threatening this, but not really because the bishop's controlling that. All right, that was not great, but let's go with this now. All right, so now I do have an idea. All right, so now my idea is take the bishop, he takes, and then I have this idea with hitting the knight and the king. There's that, right? So I actually do have some ideas. I'm sacking the exchange. All right, so now he's going in defense mode. All right, so he's in super defensive mode, which he should be. Let's see. So take. He takes with the queen. What if I just? Yeah, he's in super defense mode right now. I feel like there's a tactic here that I'm missing, but I don't want to make it too crazy. Let's see how to pull this off. I'm completely winning. I'm up 2 pawns. I just got to not blunder and not fuck up too much. All right. Let's go with this idea. Let's go with this idea. No, you know what? Let's keep the pressure on. Let's keep the pressure on. All right. I got this. I have this discovered attack on the king. Let's see what he does. Notice also an important point. Oh, that hits with check. Ooh, okay. So I did blunder a little bit. I lost a pawn, but that's okay. It hits with check. That was kind of a nice. That was a miss, but I got some pressure on him now. All right. So here's something really cool. I have this double attack, 2 checks on the king, right? So he's going to have to move his king. Then I take his queen. Then he takes my queen. Then I take his knight. So I'm going to win the game now. And that's how you play chess. Sorry, buddy. There's 2 checks on your king. When you're being checked twice by 2 different pieces at the same time, you got to move your king. And now now he just resigns. And that's how you play chess. All right, so you all got to see it here and there. That's chess. What do you all think of that? That double attack on the king. I hope you all enjoyed that. All right, I'm thinking we play like maybe one more game, and then we do some guided meditation. Most people come here for meditation. Some people come here for chess. Some people come here for philosophy. So that was a good game. Let's do a little bit of analysis though. Manify, you say, did he rage quit? Yeah, I mean, kind of. He was pissed. He had lost. Like here, like let me put it back. I'll show you the analysis, the computer analysis. All right. So notice in this position, the computer says I am up. When it says negative, that means black is up. 11.1. I was up 11. Now 12.8. 13.9 points. So basically, this is GG, right? This is GG. The computer recommends the best move for him is King E2. Everything else is this is a mate in 10 or a mate in 1. So basically, yeah, he's done. So he's got King E2, right? And then knight takes. Oh, they want knight takes C4 even, which is even better. But this works too. This works too, right? Take and then just take. This is what I was looking at, and I'm just way up. I'm up a whole piece, right? I have a rook, bishop, and a knight, and he just has a rook and a bishop, and I'm up a pawn on top of that. So yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Okay. Manify, you're saying LOL, and it was JK. It was JK. Wait, oh JT. It was JT. Imagine. I don't know. Are you two causing trouble? Are you guys getting into it today? Is there some unresolved tension between you two? I'm gonna let you two work it out while I play another game. I hope you guys are okay right now. All right, let's do another game right now. All right, we're gonna create a game. Bam, there we go. And you should all be able to see this. Yes. Okay. I get more of my hyper-accelerated dragon practice in right now. I'm looking to play this, right? Yep, so we do this. Looking to take. Bishop to G7. All right, we got this line. Okay, knight comes out. I'll just take if he takes. I'm looking for normal developing moves. I want to get this push in. This is an important thing about this position. So that's the whole point of the hyper-accelerated dragon. You get D5 in one swoop. All right. So let's see if he takes here. I'm kind of interested because yeah. So he took. and then I take, and now notice I'm on his rook. He wants to play this, but he can't play it immediately now. So it's kind of like, well, that's a big mistake. That's a big fucking mistake. All right. And this bishop's pinned to the king, right? Can't move because it would put white's king in check. Yeah, he just blundered. So he'll probably resign. Yeah, he just resigned. All right. And that's how you play chess too. That's how you play chess too, right? Just like that. Okay. Now Man on Fire's talking about California is the best pizza. Be real, bro. We only have Domino's. It's a losing fight. Yeah, you Cali people don't know pizza, right? All right, that game was a little too quick. We'll do one more, and then we'll do a meditation. All right, let's do one more game. That was just some guy blundering a piece early. What do we got? Just all right. Okay, he took with the queen, which is fine. I develop and I gain a tempo. A tempo in chess is when you're able to develop a piece and you gain time. All right, so I believe this is correct. Let's see. Yeah. I think this is correct. I want to get this push in. But maybe I can actually no, I can't get it in yet because then the knight will be pinned. All right, so hold on. There's something interesting. The move order is a little bit off here. Because typically this push comes in and the knight hops over here and then back over here when the queen comes over here to a4. So now he's actually looking at getting this push in. But if it actually does work because normally you'd play this, but the queen is guarding that square. So I might actually have to play this crap, which doesn't make me happy. But it's not the end of the world. I feel like this is a weird position. You know, I could also do a queen trade, check, right? And then he takes, and then I take, then he pushes, and then I got to reroute my knight, and then my knight's kind of off sides here, so I don't like that. I push, he pushes. Yeah, this is weird. This is a very weird setup. Let's see. I'm not used to this move order. What if I did something like this? Oh, that would be really dumb. I was looking at sacrificing that pawn. All right, we're gonna play conservative. This is now he might bring his bishop down here, in which case I just play this. This is getting very conservative. All right, so this is not the hyper accelerated dragon setup that I typically play. This is the accelerated dragon. All right, so we're gonna go with this idea. Now he'll probably do like this or this, or maybe even this. Normally I have my pawn on g6 and my bishop, my dark square bishop on g7. This is the accelerated. The accelerated dragon, the difference is that this d6 is played in the accelerated dragon, and then later, hopefully, d5. Yeah, so he's going in for this line. So take. I could even pressure it. But that does... Then that forces it. Do I want to force it? Yeah, I kind of do actually. Let's force it. He might go for this push then, but I think I'm okay with that. Because my bishop's going to be on this diagonal is the key. All right, let's see how this plays out. Let's see how this plays out. And then we'll get to meditation. And this hat's got to come off now. This hat is no good. It's bringing me bad luck. Bringing me bad luck, man on fire. All right, so take. I'm on the queen. Where is he going to move that queen to? I'm also on this pawn, right? So I have some threats. He does currently have 2 defenders, but it's starting to get a little dicey for him. Yeah, this is a really well-placed bishop right here. This light square bishop's pretty awesome. Okay, so he's going in for that. Now, I really could try to harass. I could really try to harass this guy by playing like this kind of idea, but that's really weakening. So let's see. I think I'm just going to do normal development. We're going to do this idea, and then my bishop's going to come on over here. It'll be in line with the queen, and then I'm going to castle, and I want to get a lot of pressure on this queen. And then after the game, we can look at what the correct move order was. He did do a weird move order, and I want to see this. It's one that I don't know. All right, so I just take. Actually, maybe I don't take. Is there anything better? Then we'll have a queen. We'll have a queen trade. I don't really see another good square for this knight. So, okay, he's going to go after my light square bishop. Maybe if he hops in here, I can just come up here even. So I mean, we'll take, and then he takes the pawn, and then I have this pawn is hanging right here, and this is a pretty important pawn, especially because notice my pawn structure right here. I have this pawn right here on G6 that's sticking out, so that if he he took with the queen. That's very surprising. Okay, so now I'm really liking this situation. Whenever this knight moves, I'm going to have an attack on the queen, but I'm going to have to castle first. So he did not want the queen trade. Good to know. I could completely damage his structure right here, by the way. I'm waiting to see if he castles kingside or queenside first, though. It's going to be interesting. Which way is he going to castle? Which way is he going to do it? We will see. We will see soon. And then we'll do some meditation. So JT, how are you doing today? What's going on in your world? What's up with you? You've been, other than you getting in a fight with Chad, you've been pretty quiet. All right, so my king is really safe now. I got a safe king. Look at all these defenders. He does not have a safe king currently. And notice if he castles kingside, I'm just going to snip this knight, and then he's going to have double isolated pawns here and isolated pawn here. All right, so he's going to so he I see. So that's how he set it up. Okay, so that's a pretty smart play on his part. He did that such that the queen. Okay, but hold on, I can harass this queen. I can harass the queen a bit and try to force the queen off of defense of all this. But we'll see. We'll see if this is going to actually work. I want to harass the queen if I can. I have this idea, and then if the knight takes, I win the queen. I do this. What if I hop the knight in here? Yeah, this looks really strong because I'm on the queen, and then I'll be able to move my light square bishop. All right. I think this solves all my I think this solves all my issues. Notice I'm hitting the queen and the knight, so he'll probably take, but then I can just take with my light square bishop and not lose it. Because I don't want to lose my light square bishop, and I'll be on this pawn right here, and I'll be on this pawn right here. I think that's how you got to resolve all this stuff. Key move. All right, so take, hitting this. I also have this crazy move right here, check, right? Hitting the king. He blocks, and then I'll have 2 pieces attacking the knight, and then I'll just be able to come over here and win the knight. So let's see how this plays out. He might castle here. Oh, he stopped it. He saw the threat. Oh, no, he also wanted to save the pawn. I don't think he saw the threat, to be honest. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have this fork. Look at this. Look at this. A fork is a move where you move one piece and you attack two or more pieces, and or move one piece and create two or more threats. I'm now forking the queen and the knight. He might go after this undefended bishop, like by playing something like this. Queen up. I hope you're all learning a lot, by the way. I hope you're all learning a lot. See, oh, JT, you said appointments all morning. Now is chill time. Cool. All right. Had your second acupuncture session Friday, and you don't know if it's coincidence and your tendonitis is getting better or the acupuncture is working, but your hands feel significantly better. That's great, JT. Dude, I used to have tendonitis in my left arm, and I got acupuncture, and it actually did work. It actually did work for my tendonitis. So, all right. So yeah, he's attacking the bishop. Notice I'm over here. I'm on this. I'm on the knight. But now I can take this. Even so, I have a lot of options now. I don't want to just take here because then he just takes the bishop. But I could take here first on the rook and still hitting the knight. So this is looking really good for me now. He's going to have to swing the rook over, right? Now I have to move my bishop somewhere, or I could even take the knight. But I like the idea of holding on to this. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can hold on to it. I can hold on to it. We're gonna hold on to this light square bishop for the time being. Unless, actually, hold on. I have a more active route. Yeah, this way I get to hold on to the light square bishop. And develop my queen with activity. All right, so we're going for this route. Notice the queen is defending the bishop, such that if the rook takes, queen takes, and he'll be in all sorts of trouble. Also, I still am threatening this knight right here with either the pawn or the queen. Yeah, his position is crumbling pretty quickly. JT, you say, yeah, you got 10 sessions left. So you're feeling optimistic. Well, this is great news. This is like the first great news we've had with your hands feeling better. So I'm really happy about that. That's awesome. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. He's using a lot of clock here. He's really spending a lot of time thinking about this move. Okay, so he went in for a sacrifice. Interesting. So he takes. Now the question is there anything to it, or is it just bull? I'm calling baloney. I don't see anything. I don't see any tactics in the position. And by the way, I'm looking just to come here, check the king, fork the queen, and then he'll be forced to take me. And then my bishop takes, and then all his threats are gone. And by the way, for you newer players out there, this is really important. When you're up in material, like I'm up a whole piece, I'm up a whole bishop. When you're up in material, yeah, so now I'm just going to put this game away. You want to just trade down, just like this, right? So now the idea, he has to take, and then I will take. And I'll have traded queens. My bishop will be defending this pawn right here that his rook would have been hitting. And he won't be, and my bishop will also be really well placed, penetrating over here. Oh, no, now he just missed it. So, GG. He'll probably resign here. Yeah, okay, he just left. Yeah, he left. So I can claim victory in 8 seconds. Okay, and then we're going to do some meditation. So let's get all this ready for meditation. All right, and that is how you play chess, everyone. That's how you do it, just like that, Chicago style. All right, so let's edit the stream info. We're done with the chess part. We got guided meditation, and we have to go out of the chess category. I'm very big into being in the appropriate category. I don't know why I think it matters so much, but it matters to me. Okay. Let's see. Noger, hey, Noger's here. Good to see you, friend. How's it going, brother? You say you make chess look easy. I've been playing a long time, you know. When you play with something, when you play a game as long as I've been playing, or when you play anything, like look at some of these awesome guitarists out there, right? They make it look so easy, right? Anything you do for a long period of time, you're gonna hopefully get proficient at it, right? And I've been training a lot, so it maybe that's why it looks easy. But yeah, Noger is a streamer here on Twitch. I'm gonna give you a better shout out than the old one. Let's give Noger a really solid shout out. There we go. Noger is not just a streamer on Twitch, he's a philosophy streamer on Twitch. He reads full-length academic philosophical journal articles that are interesting, not the boring ones. He reads the interesting ones. And he's done something really cool. He's brought philosophy to Twitch. You know, Twitch was not really a place where there was like fitness and health category and or philosophy. It was more of like just strictly a gaming platform initially, right? A live streaming platform for gaming. And now people like Noger have come in and said, hey, let's bring philosophy to the masses, right? And then I'm bringing meditation to people, right? Evelyn Yoga is bringing yoga to people, right? So we got people out there that are doing good work right now. So yeah, Noger, how you doing today, man? What's going on with you? How's life with you? I'm gonna get the lights all in order. All right. Oh, and there we go. I'm blurry, so let's fix that. I disappear and I come back unblurry. You say, "Oh man, one of the authors found my review of his paper, and it was a rough paper. One of the authors found your review. Oh, oh, you mean were you giving it a scathing review? Yeah, I mean that's how it goes. That goes with the territory, though, right? Philosophy's kind of academic philosophy is kind of brutal. It's kind of brutal, man. Did I ever show you that when my teacher used my paper as a fucking napkin? Did I ever show you this, man? So I was working on a writing sample because for a while after my master's, I was thinking of going on for a PhD. I was thinking of oh, you know what? I'm digging this philosophy stuff. While I'm finishing up my master's, let me work on a writing sample so I can go for my PhD, right? So I was working with this professor who was supposedly helping me, make a nice polished writing sample that I could submit for a PhD program. Dude, he did not like one of my fucking drafts, and he literally used it as a napkin. He gave the fucking paper back to me. It was covered in grease, and there was a pickle embedded in the fucking page. It was so disgusting. I was like, this is the most disgusting thing. I couldn't fucking believe it. That's how brutal it is, man. Oh yeah. Let me show you. Let me bring it up. I'm not making this shit up. I'm gonna pull this up right now. Let's see if I can. I gotta find the picture though. Hold on. Give me a minute. This is worth checking out. Let's see. He fucking used my paper as a napkin to show his disgust with my paper. It was fucking unbelievable. All right, let's see. Gotta go to my drive. Yeah, this is fucking crazy, man. All right, where would it be hiding? I have too many pictures. That's a problem. This is worth it, though. I really want to find this. Here it is. Okay, cool. Oh, it's blurry? This is a little blurry? Well, it's okay. It's okay that's blurry. Hold on a second. This first part's a little blurry. All right. Okay, so here, I'll load this up because it's worth checking out. Assuming I can actually get it to work. Hold on a second. It's stuck on lead chest for some reason. There we go. It should work now. Not quite yet. I have to do this. I have this little back. There we go. Okay. Notice all the grease. First of all. This is the main page, right? Look at all the grease that he fucking used it as a napkin. He used it as a napkin, man. Like I met with him in his office, and he hands this back to me with a look of fucking disgust and contempt on his face. He look at all that grease, right? Now the pickle is clear though. I have a good one of the pickle. Let me get the pickle up. All right, hold on. I don't want to leak anything though, so I gotta go back here. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. This is prime time. This is look at that. There was a fucking pickle embedded in my paper. How crazy is that, dude? How fucking crazy? The dude. I mean, he's a brilliant philosophy of mind professor. Yeah, and he fucking used my goddamn paper as a napkin. Like it's brutal, man. Philosophy is brutal. And that was his way of showing me. It was totally intentional. It was his way of showing me that he did not like my fucking paper. He's like, dude, your paper is trash, so I'm going to use it as a fucking napkin. That's all it's worth. Isn't that ridiculous? Fucking McDonald's, and he was like, I think it was probably from McDonald's because he ate McDonald's all the time, you know. Brilliant philosophy of mind professor. But yeah, he used my paper as a goddamn napkin. It was so bad. It was so bad. Oh man. Okay, but anyways, that's just how it goes sometimes in life. That's how it goes. So you said this was in the middle of class. Oh, in the middle of class, he saw your review. That is rough. When you were an undergrad, one of your professors accused you of plagiarizing a paper. Wait, quote, you are not. Oh, I see what you're saying. You are not smart enough to have. He fucking said that. Whoa. But you know what? That's actually a compliment, right? Because you're fucking. That shows you're brilliant, right? It shows you're fucking smart, man. If he didn't think you were. He just didn't know. He did not know. He did not know that you were fucking way smarter than he said. He underestimated you from day one, right? Never underestimate someone, man. Never underestimate. He didn't. He underestimated you, and then he fucking. But still, that's pretty fucking assholish to say that. Yeah, philosophy's a brutal world. You know, academic philosophy. I mean, you know, like by the way, this is the same professor. I asked him about. What did I ask him about? I said something about. What was it? Was it transcendental idealism? No, it was I can't recall the exact concept. Basically, I said something about an area of philosophy that he did not like. He walked up to me, he stuck his fucking hand in my face. Just like this, and was just like, no, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, this is totally relevant. I'm like, this is relevant. He's like, no, we don't talk about that in here. And by the way, this is also the same analytic philosophy program that said that the department head was quoted as saying there were the only good French philosopher of all time was Descartes. All the other French people aren't even doing philosophy. Like this was a very strict analytic philosophy program. So keep that in mind. Yeah, he put his fucking hand in my face. He put his hand in my face and was just like, no, we're not talking about that. It was crazy. It was crazy, man. Yeah, it was just like, I was like, what? Okay, Noga, you're saying he was like, what were you thinking? And my only answer was, I needed an example, and it was 3 a.m. I needed something to fill the space. This is the only example that was long enough. Oh man, yeah. I mean, it's a brutal world out there, you know. But I don't think it's just like this in philosophy. You know, one of my good friends has a PhD in psychology. And you know, when she was defending her dissertation, and not just defending it, but throughout the philosophy program, they were brutal. They would rip you apart in the psychology program too. So, you know, that's just how it goes. All right, but anyways, everyone, we've promised guided meditations too. So I always come out here, you know, I'm full of life and intensity, and things are pretty intense and wild. And then we slow things down and go to the place of peace, love, and oneness residing within. Find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. The main thing is to find a position that is comfortable for you. And gently close your eyes. And take a few slow, deep breaths on your own. I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. And you can use it to help regulate your breath count. So take a few more slow, deep breaths on your own while maintaining good posture. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your attention on your breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. Visualize yourself sitting on the tallest mountain peak. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds float together and merge into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before being released from your mind. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Stay focused on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, picture them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon. And return your awareness to your breathing. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. Awakening the memory of their own internal light within them. Having remembered, they will shine their light on others. Until all of humanity awakens from the dream of separation and reunites once again. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which obscures your third eyesight. Stay focused on your breath count. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds moving through the sky before disappearing from your mind. And return your awareness to your breathing. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of conscious awareness. Go to the region of your heart chakra. Feel the love emanating from this location. And the peace which surrounds this love. Experience the joy residing here. And the warmth which it elicits. In this place, you exist in perfect monism. In this place, all is one. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which blocks your third eye vision. Focus on your heart chakra. When thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing from your mind. And return your focus back to your heart chakra. We're about halfway done with this meditation. Feel free to join in. On your next inhale, visualize healing chi flowing in through your nose. And as you exhale, visualize any toxicity flowing out through your mouth. As you breathe in, visualize golden light flowing into your heart chakra, removing any blockages existing there. Your heart should feel open and expanded, and you should feel connected to all of creation. Do not allow ego to enter this place. For this place is eternally divine. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all ego which hinders your evolution. Keep your attention on your breathing. When thoughts arise in your mind, release them and return to your breath. On your next breath, travel down beneath the level of consciousness. Go to the place where your essence flows the strongest. Experience the eternal frequency in this location. Noticing any thoughts or sensations residing here. Focus on your center point. Allowing the eternal love to envelop your corporeal body. Stay focused on your center point. And when you're ready, travel through. I'll see you on the other side. Here, at your center point, you recall your true identity. At your center, you remember how you came to inhabit this bodily form. Here, at your center point, true nature unfolds. In this location, you recall your divine purpose. To spread love and light to all of those whom have forgotten. that they are but reflections of yourself. To offer absolute forgiveness to all those whom you encounter. For what are they but your reflection? Releasing all grievances that you may hold. You come to remember and realize you are one with all of creation. Flowing eternally from the source of all creation. Being divine love, you flow from eternal springs of divine love. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your bodily self. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all fear and ego from your mind. Gently open your eyes and return to this corporeal form, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your days. Namaste. Thank you all so much for sharing the sacred space with me. I am honored and humbled to be here with you as your meditation guide. I hope you each got something out of this meditation. I hope you feel more relaxed and peaceful. I hope you feel more joyful and calm. And I hope you feel more loving and kind. But most importantly, I hope you're able to take the peace and love from this meditation with you out into the external world and give it to those whom you encounter. For everyone is but your reflection. Everyone is one with you. You are love, and so are they. Namaste. And in honor of Gina, who runs wonderful guided meditations, we're going to put our hands at our heart and pray. We're going to put our hands at our crown chakra and pray, giving humble gratitude. And we're going to put our hands at our third eye chakra and pray, opening up all of our chakras so that we may share our love with others. Okay. All right. That was a great meditation. Let's see how long that was. That was a 35-minute and 40-second meditation, which is excellent. All right. Before we forget, thank you so much, Kyrie, for that wonderful raid. I really appreciate you. Kyrie is a phenomenal streamer here on Twitch. Kyrie's a VTuber. He's the only VTuber I know. And he's an awesome dude. He's a really, really cool guy. He's really interesting. I never knew what a VTuber was until I met Kyrie, and his streams are entertaining. He's a good dude. He's authentic. He's genuine, and he just check him out. Drop him a follow. You won't be disappointed. Also, let's give another shout out to another raid that we got during there. Imbalanced Physique. Imbalanced is an old friend of mine, good dude. He was there from the beginning, from when I've been streaming. I've been streaming over 2 years. He's been there from the beginning. Real nice, kind man. And the thing I'll say about him, he's one of the most authentic, genuine people you're ever going to meet. He'll tell you exactly what's going on with him. He'll tell you exactly how he's feeling, and he's man enough to not be afraid to actually express how he feels, which is something that a lot of men don't do. A lot of men are afraid to express how they feel. He's man enough to actually express how he feels. So he's a good dude. He does tarot streams lately. He started out by doing fitness streams. Now he's doing tarot. Check him out and drop him a follow as well. And then Makawaka, thank you so much for the 100 bits, man. All the streamers are popping in all of a sudden. Much appreciated, Makawaka. Another phenomenal streamer. Let me give Makawaka a shout out. Makawaka has been streaming longer than me, I believe. He's been around for a long time, and he's a real good dude. He does streams where he does a lot of walking streams where he walks around his neighborhood, and he's always got something good to say. That's the thing about Makawaka. He's always got something interesting to say. He's got something to catch your attention, and he's just like a real laid back guy. He's just real laid back. So check him out. Check him out and drop him a follow. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate you, Makawaka. I was thinking about you the other day. I was thinking about Grace Yoga, and I was like, man, I miss Grace. And then you popped in my mind because I know you're a friend of Grace also, man. She hasn't been streaming on Twitch, and I don't even think she streams on Insight Timer anymore. But I think that might be how you and I connected, maybe through Grace. I think it might be. I think either Grace introduced me to you, or I introduced you to, or she introduced. Wait, either Grace introduced me to you, or you to me. I don't know, but I think that might be how we originally connected. So let's see. Kyrie, you say, how is my day, Agni? And Chet, my day's going well. So every Monday I go to a guided meditation at Inspiritus Alchemy. It's by day, it's a holistic beauty salon, and by night, Gina and Joe, they're the owners of it, Gina runs guided meditations, and they run Shabbat ceremonies, and they run also tarot readings. They're going to have one this Thursday. They do all sorts of amazing stuff there. It's wonderful. So yeah, they do a lot of great stuff there, and so I got the pleasure and honor of participating in a guided meditation over there with Gina, and all the people there are wonderful. They're some of the most wonderful people I've ever met in my life. And it's a community. I found this community, and I'm integrated into this community, and it really makes me happy to be a part of this group. I have my community here on Twitch, and then I have that community, which is IRL, my IRL community, which is wonderful, and they're just such wonderful folks. So it's really good. So yeah, I always come back here then afterwards, and I bring the love and peace from that meditation to the Twitch world, and I stream it on here. So yeah, I'm doing good. Kyrie, how's everything going with you? The meditation was really good. At least I felt so. JT, what do you think of the meditation? How was the meditation for you? Kyrie, you said, how was me? For me personally, that was a good deep meditation. Sometimes I do surface level meditation where we're just focusing on the breath, and we don't go real deep, but that was very deep and philosophical too in nature. So yeah, it was good. That was cool. We got two raids from two of my buddies in there. I appreciate you. Imbalance, if you're still around, man, I appreciate you. Kyrie, you say, why are you always too late? Don't worry about it, man. The fact that you pop in is amazing. I just appreciate your company, dude. I appreciate your company. I appreciate you. You're a good dude. You really are, man. I wish I'd been able to. If I hadn't been so busy, man, I'd be coming by more of your streams. But yeah, I will definitely pop in when I can, man. I appreciate you. JT, you say the energy put your dogs to sleep. Whoa, that's how good it was. JT's got some wild dogs. Like they're really wild. Like when I call her on the phone and we talk IRL, you can always hear her dogs going nuts in the background. If that meditation put your dog to sleep, that energy, that's a good meditation, man. We got to bottle that up and sell it to people who got overactive animals, overactive pets. Yeah, that's good stuff. We got JT. That's your next step. So you regulate the channel energy, but you got to start bottling it up. Like find some kind of containers that we can bottle this stuff up and then sell it to people so they can just, like if they're having a rough day, just open up the bottle and then just have like, pure love, flowing through their body and just, heal them. Right. I'm putting you in charge of that, JT. JT, you are officially in charge of that as my channel shaman. So you got to get on that. Yeah, you better. This is your next step. This is the next step. Because if we can get this going, we can save humanity. All right, let's see where we're at here. By the way, Makawaka, what's been going on with you lately, man? I don't know if you're still around or not, but I appreciate you in the 100 bits. I always like Makawaka, and I love the name. Makawaka. It's got a good ring to it. All right, let's see what's out there. I think we're getting close to that point where we actually raid someone. We're getting close to that point. Huh. All right. Well, let's see. I mean, we're gonna do the karmic thing. We're gonna do the karmic thing. Okay, I think this is perfect. So Imbalance Physique, my buddy, he rated me, and now he's streaming under one of his other accounts. And I just think it's really appropriate if I rate him. He's doing a Fortnite stream. Let's send some love and light his way. How about that for beautiful karma, right? By the way, I appreciate all of you and I love you all unconditionally. Thank you all so much for everything you do. Thank you for showing up and spending time with me. It gets sometimes I get lonely, sometimes we all get lonely, but just, we have this community here and we can share whatever's on our mind. I mean, even one Sluggy was here today. It was so good seeing him. I hadn't seen him in ages. It was great that he popped in. JT, I love you as always. You're incredible. Earthy Mama, thank you so much for popping in. Kyrie and Imbalance, thank you for the raids. Makawaka, thank you for the bits. I mean, this was just a really good. I don't know if anyone else I missed. I mean, I appreciate you all. I love you all. I love you all unconditionally. So yeah, all right, we're gonna send a raid DJ Krishan's way, and yeah, all of you, I'll catch you around. Let's be kind to the people around you. There you went, Sloggy, man. You're still here, man. Good seeing you, man. It was awesome that you popped in, man. Hope you're doing well.